Let me take you on a colorful journey through the story of pop art, one of the most vibrant and revolutionary movements in art history. It all started in the 1950s, when a group of artists decided to break away from the serious, heavy themes of abstract expressionism that dominated the art world. Picture this: post-war America, consumer culture booming, advertisements everywhere, and a new generation hungry for something different. Enter Andy Warhol, Roy Lichtenstein, and their fellow artists who looked at the world around them and thought, why can't Campbell's soup cans and comic strips be art? They took the everyday objects we all knew, from Coca-Cola bottles to movie star portraits, and transformed them into something extraordinary. Warhol's famous Campbell's soup cans weren't just about soup. They were a bold statement about mass production and American culture. And when he created those iconic portraits of Marilyn Monroe, he wasn't just making pretty pictures. He was commenting on celebrity worship and mass media. But here's what makes pop art truly fascinating. It was the first art movement that erased the line between high art and popular culture. These artists weren't hiding away in studios painting landscapes or abstract shapes. They were grabbing magazines, advertisements, and product packaging, turning them into art that spoke to everyone, not just art critics. Think about Lichtenstein's comic book style paintings. He took something as simple as comic strips and blew them up into massive canvases, complete with Ben-Day dots and speech bubbles. It was both a celebration and a critique of mass media culture. The really interesting twist? Pop art became exactly what it was commenting on: massively popular, commercially successful, and part of the very consumer culture it was examining. Warhol's factory became as famous as any Hollywood studio, and pop art imagery started appearing on everything from t-shirts to coffee mugs. Today, pop art's influence is everywhere. Just look at your social media feeds. Those bold colors, repeated images, and mixing of commercial and artistic elements. That's the pop art legacy living on. It showed us that art doesn't have to be serious or difficult to understand. It can be fun, immediate, and speak to our everyday experiences. So next time you see a colorful advertisement or a repeated pattern of everyday objects, remember, you're looking at the lasting impact of a movement that dared to say popular culture could be art, and art could be for everyone. That's the real story of pop art. Not just a style, but a revolution in how we think about art and culture.